Now let's see. There is a 10-second delay or something like that between when I can be heard and not. Now let's see. There is a 10-second. Got it. So I don't need to be typing in that all the time. Oh God, blimey, go away. Somehow something is popping up at me. Computers. Isn't it just? Computers decide to do funny things just as you don't want them to. And I've got a little twirly do so I can't shift my cursor. Cursor, not Dahlia. Oh, blimey. Now we're here. Can I see you? Yes. Good morning, Sarah. I've probably got too many things open again, which is sometimes what I have done. There we go. Good morning, beautiful. And we've got Alison. Good morning, Alison. You made it. Yes, you did with your lovely little Bubby Yoda there. Love it. And we've got Dee over on YouTube. That's why there's just the plain little box instead of an avatar. YouTube bring in just that. Not sure why, but that's what it is. And we've got Michelle. Good morning. Beautiful cards for a chilly morning. It is chilly. It is quite chilly. Now I'm going to turn off my iPad. I was just using that to monitor if the sound was there. And it is. So welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Ros Boundy Psychic Medium, and I'm bringing to you, this is the usual blurb, bringing to you the daily LENORMAND card spreads. We're going to pop over there now to look at the cards. So obviously, Michelle, you've seen the photo that's on my, I think that's the profile. And good morning, Nat. Lovely to have you here. And we have Connie. Good morning. And Kay. You beat Kim. Good morning. Oh, yes, it's chilly. And I forgot to put my socks and slippers on. So I've got cold feet. But the rest of me is okay. So here we go. Tune into your psychic senses and your spiritual connections. Okay. Here we go. We're at the spread. There we go. Spread out like a lovely afternoon tea, but it's cards and wonderful information. What we've got for our owls this morning, the camera does look a little bit odd, doesn't it, this morning? But that's how it laid out. Don't know. So here we have the owl card. That is with love. Isn't it beautiful? So everything that you do it from that basis of with love. It's a beautiful card, love it. I'm going to just leave that there because there's a blank spot there. These are the deck that we're using as far as the LENORMAND goes. And I do have the numbers work card that I'm using as that extra focus this month. I've sort of swapped it out. I can't do all 3 or 4 or whatever number of decks I've got. So Leanne's is on the back burner for this month. I know we treasure her deck of the Inner Soul Guidance Oracle deck, but we're working with the numbers this month. So here we've got attunement. It is 11. Beautiful pair of doves. I think it's absolutely gorgeous card, that one, just in the design of the, like the picture, it's gorgeous. So that number 11 actually breaks into, pulls into being a 2. As you can see, we've got attunement down there at the bottom. So that focus is going to be peace and goodwill, and they're emphasized as a relationship or a friendship or achieving new heights. So it's taking it to those extra heights. Now, the vibration of the 11 does bring a natural at-one-ment with the Creator and with fellow man. So it's one of those angel numbers. So that's why there's an extra meaning because of that number 11. So it is an enlightening number. So it's taking us to that next visionary stage, if you like. So there we go with the attunement. Okay. Now, with these cards, what we've got is the, oh, good rising to you too, Lily. Wonderful. And how perfect for the attunement card to be there with the rising to the next levels. Wonderful, isn't it? So here we go with the house is in the home space. Absolutely perfect. Really good emphasis for that one. So, and the tower is in the workspace. Again, perfectly placed. placed, spaced and placed. And we've got the mice in the unexpected. We have the scythe in our role, and it is the bear that is central and as our, the outcome. By the end of the day, we can know that we've done the work. This is really a self-explanatory spread in some respects when you know and are familiar with this particular layout, this spread, because the house and the home space, it's really emphasising that hospitality, that welcoming, that being at home in your home. So really feel that essence of security, safety. Well, for most of us, I know there's some that don't feel that around their homes, but feel it. Put that intention there. If you don't, feel that. If it's something that's not to what your expectations are, shift it, change it, do what you need to, that it really is feeling like that safe, secure, welcoming home in your house, your home space, including with the relationships that are within it, that you're feeling comfortable and loving, because we've got with love and we've got attunement, and we're taking it to that next level in our home, with our home. So, and all that's within it. And here we've got very similar in the workspace, because the Tower really is about work, institutions, government, all things legal, all things business, all of that that's building our empire as such, building our tower up, building that strength of the work or the business, whichever way you earn your income. So just continue building on those wonderful foundations with love as the basis and attunement, knowing that you are shifting it up that next level, that next, and in connection with what is our spiritual purpose. Don't forget that in our work, right? It's not that we have to disconnect our spirituality from what we live in our home space or our workspace. It really is keeping that connection through all that we do. Okay. Now we've got the mice here in the unexpected, and it's just feeling that they're just sneaking around in the background, and I am feeling it's some of those people who like to steal your power, because this is about the resources that we have in our life. Now, there's an abundance there that we have within. There's an abundance that we have around and about us as well. And just having that awareness of how others may be stealing that without, it's okay to share, because this is also about sharing, but it's much nicer, it's much easier to gain permission, to give them permission, that type of thing when you're actually sharing. So if you're needing to spend some time with someone, know that it's you giving your permission that you're spending that time with them, whether it's in the home space or the workspace. And don't do it with that sense of resentment. The same as if they're asking you for time of yours, that they're not, trying to grab it away from you without your permission, type of thing. That's what I'm feeling with this. It's more about, and probably some of those resources that you're needing to share, or someone else, and that you're not taking them from others without asking either. As far as stuff you need to borrow, things that you want to, put into action, and, oh, look, I'll just do it myself. Maybe you do need to ask someone else for some help. It's that sort of interaction. So that's the unexpected. You may find that in your day-to-day. And it certainly is a work focus for the rest of it, because a scythe is putting your hand to this tool. And really, we are needing to do some work in some respect. Now, I don't see it as work when it's just something that you're doing as that pleasure, but it's the tools that we're using. It's how we're processing what we're doing, and with mindfulness, that be careful that you're not going to cut yourself. Yes, we can automatically know how we're doing things and the rest, but I do feel it needs to be, take care in your day-to-day, that things aren't going to get too sharp, too cutting. Though it's good to have a sharp tool, it gives the sharpest cut, but sometimes there can be those little accidents you need to be aware of, okay? Be careful. It's sort of a little bit of a warning, but you can get the job done much, much more smoothly, quickly and everything when you've got your tools sharpened. So it's that almost two-edged sword, but in this case it's a scythe. We've done the work, the main work is what the harvest tells me, because we are now harvesting. We're gaining what we have earned and that type of thing by putting that little extra effort in, taking it that next step and bringing in what is that harvest for us now. And that's helping others as well. Okay, it can be helping others, not just for our own purpose and use. Okay. Oh, good morning, Keza. Lovely to see you here. Looks like we've got a bot troll there. And here we have in the center, we've got the bear. Now, bear really is a bit of, not a workhorse, but certainly nurturing, looking after family, doing all that's needed for that is, its natural beingness. It can be sometimes hard, but it's the knowing how to, and I think it marries in with the tools here. It's no, you've got a big work week too, Keza. It's because the bear doesn't make it look hard what work they do. Here we've got the picture of the polar bear, and they are in the water a lot. Brown bears in the Americas or whatever, they're in the water a lot. They eat salmon. They're in the rivers and everything. It's their natural form of making it, that they're just being the bear, that they are doing what they need to. And we need to be who you are and doing what you need to. Some stuff can be a little bit challenging in the doing, but it's still part of our natural form, our natural way of doing things. And we're going to feel at the end of the day, wow, the rewards. And I'm sensing the rewards of what that work is that we've put into our day, okay? Building up our towers, building up our home space and sharing, okay? So that's sort of what I'm feeling around those energies. Okay, and here we go from Michelle. Yes, you love the bears. And there you go, Kaz. I'll put it up on the screen. You've got a big, big week. Sometimes that hard work is really rewarding. It can be very tiring, but it's what we do, isn't it? It's how we are in what we do. Make sure that as you are moving through your day, your life, what you're seeing for yourself coming forward, that it's where you want to be, what you want to do, change things around if it's something that's not fully into your intention and your goals. Okay, make the changes that you need to so that it's what you want it to be. And of course, with the fuller picture in mind, with that connection with your spiritual guidance, because they really are the best at giving us those signs and symbols and feelings. Okay, so there we go. And you're building a new bird cage today, Kate. Wow. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I had something vibrate. Something shake on the desk. Weird. Energy. Be mindful of what the signs and symbols are. And they are beautiful cards today, and always with love, especially as our card is with love. Thank you so much, Sarah. You know the significance of that one. And Keza, yes, thank you. Have a beautiful day to everyone. Okay, so step out in love. Continue your connection with your spiritual guidance. It doesn't have to be feeling like it's on all the time, but certainly just have that openness and awareness to receive the messages as you need them. And they certainly will let you know when things are imperative for you to know. Okay, trust that. Trust it. And from Michelle, have a wonderful day as well to everyone. Wonderful insights. The cards are beautiful, aren't they? And so is Spirit in allowing us to use all these different goodies. I think so anyway. Thank you for being here. If you do need to have any individual, oh God, my brain's going, isn't it? If you want any reading, I think I've got it as a bit.ly. I don't know whether this allows me to do this. Reading. Actually, I'm not sure what. I'll put the link in the actual comments later. I can't remember it, and I haven't got that page up. So keep being the best you that you can be, and we'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.